Energy, energy, energy. That's how we do. We're here back at it. Mr. Brad Blair, you versus you, always has, always will be. We're going to drop some knowledge today, some more value. That's what I'm trying to do on every single video, is provide value for you to level up your self-respect in the all key areas: fitness, mindset, business, sober living, and relationships, so you could thrive and just be happy, peace and serenity, peace of mind. We're going to dive into it today. Stop seeking happiness in the same place you lost it. Let me repeat that again. Stop seeking happiness in the same place you lost it. Why do we do this to ourselves? We keep returning to the same place. Familiarity, comfortable zone, nostalgia, the illusion of change, believing things will be different without changing the core issues. Now that is where I come into play, because living my past me continuously did the repetitive patterns that crippled, that self-sabotaged, and I thought a different result, and unfortunately the same shit gave me the same result. Emotional attachment, how emotions tie us to places, people, and things. Man, I can't even emphasize as much on that, because having emotional intelligence to be aware of what you're attached to, people, places, and things. When you're emotionally attached to something, you are a slave. You're a slave to your mind and your brain. Mistaking comfort for happiness. That's a big one too. We mistake comfort for happiness. We think it's comfortable, things are going well and smooth, and really we think we're happy, but we're really not. We're just doing the same patterns, the repetitious over and over, that gives us the same result. Growth requires discomfort. Stepping away from old habits opens up space for new growth. Forgiveness versus forgetfulness. Understanding the difference between healing from the past pain. Redefining happiness, why we need to reframe our idea of what true happiness looks like. Happiness is a choice, but we all have a different view of what happiness is. We all do. My happiness is my children to be healthy. Hopefully they're not stressed and they're able to prosper and live through life. Getting productive each day, being positive. Progress to me, when I put myself in, uncomfortable waters. Today I did ice plunge, cold plunge, but uncomfortable waters, uncomfortable situations, environments, and I'm able to thrive through that, overcome, conquer, achieve, cope, and manage. I become an undeniable, unbreakable individual, and that makes me happy. The role of self-awareness, recognizing personal responsibility in creating happiness. Breaking the cycle, practical steps for avoiding the same pitfalls. Change your environment, how surroundings affect your mindset and emotional well-being. The importance of boundaries, learning to set limits with people and places that drain you. Healing from loss, how seeking healing from a new place can foster real recovery. Personal information, why inner change must precede outer results. I have a saying all the time: either you're two types of people. You're the person that's working on yourself internally or losing yourself externally. Personal development always starts with you individually, and there are steps. There's a blueprint that I've created in my You vs. You program. There's many others out there that have a blueprints, and I know mine has worked for me. It's working for others as well. And I could say the decision's the hardest part. Making that decision and choice to say, all right, I'm going to go all in on me for the first time ever. I'm going to detach from everything. I'm going to isolate myself and focus on me for 90 days, 6 months to a year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it takes. Because once you start this journey, after the 2 weeks, the 90 days and 6 months, it becomes yours. You own it. You own your true authenticity. That creates progress, productivity, happiness, peace, and serenity. All of this is intertwined with one another. It's not rocket science. But when you have someone that has gone through the pitfalls, the rebounds, and thinking of recovery and then relapsing, going through the same motions over and over, thinking that it's going to be great this time, it's going to work out, and then it doesn't. Unfortunately, we have to change. Change is good. Change is growth. Personal information, why interchange must precede outer results. The damage of nostalgia, not letting the past have more value than your future. Past don't exist anymore. Past is over. Past is not going to define us. Who you are and what you do today at this present moment, your habits define you and your future. Your habits will define your future. The importance of self-respect, the pinnacle, foundation to it all. If you self-respect you, you can then self-respect others. If that's loving you, being aware of you, then you can be aware of others and respect them and love them. Lacking self-respect will lack every area in your life. Conclusion, finding the happiness in the present moment and moving forward with purpose. That right there kind of sums it up. Finding the present moment of what you're happy with and know where you want to be happier in the future and working towards that every single day and having a purpose behind that. We're going to give you 10 common areas that people, unfortunately go back to. Old relationships, former friendships, bad habits, unfulfilling jobs, negative thought patterns, past environments, unproductive routines, failed projects, toxic family dynamics, addictive behaviors. All of them play hand in hand too with every day that we go through. We're trying to grow through. But if you are also not 100% authentic, using an altering vice that alters your authenticity, you will not be able to be self-aware, to understand who you are, what you want, what you don't want, and where you want to go. We cannot go back to try to find happiness in the places where we became unhappy. It just doesn't work. And the 10 new areas where you could find fulfillment and feel valuable. You are of value to this life. You're of value to your life and others. I will be able to see more potential in you than you see yourself. It's a wild statement, but it is very true. I know there's others out there that see more potential in me now than I probably do, which is just crazy because I just feel like I'm, progressing so much. I'm in a environment, I'm in a daily process, habit, routine that will just continuously build me. I can't break. There are moments, I'm human, I'm going to be, sad, I'm going to be depressed, if you want to call it that. I'm going to, at times be, envious, jealous, angry, times where I want to just cry and break down and just lose it. But I have my daily routine and habits and my tools, my tool bag, that I could say, okay, let's start doing this, let's start doing that. And it breaks that cycle negative pattern that I've done in the past thinking it's going to make me happy, but it's not going to make me happy. I've already did that. I already have gone through the motions that I thought would make me happy, and unfortunately it doesn't. So here we go. Healthy relationships, building supportive, loving connection that encourages growth and mutual respect. Personal development, engaging in self-improvement activities like reading, learning new skills, or attending workshops, working out, physical fitness. I mean, the list goes on here. It's all going to be intertwined with one another. Physical fitness is next. Committed to the regular exercise routine that boosts energy, confidence, and overall health. Creative pursuit, exploring hobbies like art, music, writing, and photography to express yourself and find joy. There's also sports. There's also things with children. There's drawing. There's art, there's music, there's all these different areas that you can indulge in, somewhat like a hobby that resonates with you to make you feel more passionate, more lovable, more value. Career growth. Pursue a career path that aligns with your passion and provides a sense of purpose. Community involvement, voluntary and engaging in groups that support causes you care about. Spiritual and mindfulness. Practice meditation, mindfulness, or spiritual reflection to find inner peace and clarity. There's breath work, there's meditation, the specific time you should go to bed and a specific time you should wake up. That is also being that self-respect, giving your body, your mind and soul the time to just rest a little bit at a proper time, so then you're up early and at it again. Sticking to this routine habit will allow you to break through, grow through all of the past BS traumas, if you want to call it that, just issues, life issues. Everyone goes through these issues, and you got to have a routine, a blueprint in place for you to succeed and prosper and grow. Healthy habits: establish routines like regular sleep, balance, nutrition, and self-care. Practice that nurtures well-being. Travel and explore, experiencing new places and cultures to broaden your perspective and spark excitement. Mentorship and giving back. Well, that's what I'm here for. Mr. Brad Blair, the U versus You, trying to mentor, coach, teach, or train. Just be there as a being for a vessel to provide value, so I could help one another. I could help all individuals across the planet, the globe, to get through daily life. I may not be able to get you cured. I don't believe there's a cure. I believe there's managing, coping, and then you have these areas of breakthroughs where you won't be attached to people, places, and things. You won't have the negative mindset thoughts anymore that technically we're a slave to. But if you can't figure out your self-awareness and be 100% authentic to you, you will have more struggles. You will think that you are getting happy when you're going out to the bars and the clubs and meeting this past person or this past place, and you think you want to do it again and again and do it better, or put some extra little things in place to think it's going to work out. Well, guess what? You got to completely change. You got to get 100% authentic, get rid of all the negative, get rid of all the vices, get yourself aligned with who you are, what you want, what you don't want. Get physically fit, proper nutrition, and your life will change. Do not go back to the places that crippled and broke your happiness. Understand and being aware that we're adaptable creatures. We're also the most dangerous creatures. We are a creature of habit and a creature of routine. Creature of routine, going back to the place where your happiness was broken, is not the proper way to live life. Go get them today. You versus You, always has, always will be. Mr. Brad Blair. Check it out. See you soon.